So, Dave, tell us the story about how this picture came about.
Okay. Well, first of all, I like to introduce myself. I'm Dave, and this is Dev. And,
I'm sure they know who they are if they're watching this.
well, okay, but we don't usually just start with some kind of contextual comment.
Fine.
All right, this is the commentary for part 2 of our Great Teacher Onizuka reviews. This is based on the live-action show, which Dev and I watched back in, what,
It was like
2000?
It was like a year before we started doing the show.
It was like 2000. Really? I thought it was further back than that.
Might have been. Who knows?
Oh.
The show's from what? 95? Something? 99?
Yeah, I think we watched it. I think we might have watched it way early, like 2005.
No, because I was still in high school in 2005. No, I was out as...
Okay, so whatever. It was somewhere between 2006 and 2009.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'd never seen the anime before, but Dev somehow find the show.
Yeah, we actually both watched the live-action version of GTO before the anime version.
Yeah, and I don't know, at the time, I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, I liked it too.
Yeah, it was...
I think I enjoyed it more than I enjoyed the
anime. Oh, yeah, hands down. It was one of those cases where the live-action adaptation was, in my opinion, at least at that time, it seemed vastly superior.
Yeah. And I mean, first, just get this out of the way. We do know that there's another live action. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
We promise.
Yeah, eventually. Oh, it's good dirty pizza. Anyways.
I've actually looked up some of these actors and actresses. They look so fucking...
What, old?
No, not just old, but like they didn't age well, some of them. Like this girl didn't.
Oh.
She's like overweight now and like fucking 40.
Yeah, this show is almost 20 years old.
I know, but like you look up the girl who played Miyabi, and she actually, she still looks hot.
Yeah,
she looks good.
What happens? Oh, there's
this guy's a fucking yakuza now.
Was that Shingo?
No, Mirai.
Murai, that's it. Yeah, that's Shingo. What was I thinking? Shingo.
I think Shimbo from Chobits.
No, I can't remember. What's Murai's first name? I can't remember.
Kunio.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that picture of you at the start with the suit. Where did that come from? Tell the story.
Well, Cameron, Lenny, and I were talking about a good way to introduce this part, and since like in between in commercial breaks and the introduction of the show, there's always this picture of this like
static picture of GTO that's just like...
Well, it's like an iconic picture of this character.
It explodes with like the fucking giant flashing lights behind him.
Yeah. Anyways, we decided to do a little parody of it, so actually I think I went to your house to do it.
Yeah, because I had the green screen at the time. We had bought like a very rudimentary green screen, and it was at my house at the time. And you just came over and we fucking...
No, you weren't there.
I wasn't?
No.
It was just you by yourself. Oh yeah, I remember that. It was just you by yourself. You came over and grabbed the green screen and just did it.
Yeah. And Dev's parents are they're really cool about it. They're probably wondering, what the hell is he doing? And I'm just standing there in front of this green screen taking these different shots of me wearing this blazer.
Yeah.
Blazer jean combo or whatever. Anyways, I like the fact that it's an opening. It's always in our openings to the show.
Yeah, the opening of the show.
Because it's not only become iconic because of the GTO, but it's become iconic to us too.
Yeah.
Because it's like this SFO.
Yeah. Honestly, I've wanted to watch more. She hasn't aged a day in the past 20 years.
Who knows? 8 right plastic. Oh god, Photoshop.
Actually, he was in a movie. The guy that played what was his name? Takuchi.
Takuchi, yeah.
He was in a movie that actually made it overseas as like a relatively famous movie.
What movie was that?
It was a movie. I forget the name of it, but it was about he played as a Korean living in Japan, and like during World War II, his family was brought over to basically be sex slaves by the Japanese, and they ended up just like staying there. And like the Koreans are really that fucking just drop a dummy down the fucking building.
Okay.
But no. The Koreans are treated really badly in Japanese culture. Yeah. And like they're like really heavily discriminated against. So they made a movie about like just it's basically like you always have like in American culture you have like making the black movie about like a black dude who just gets shit on by society. And like
12 Years a Slave, man.
Yeah,
Oscar winner.
Movies like that. But that's what this was, but it was for Koreans in Japanese society. And he was like the main dude in it.
It's Japanese Oscar bait.
Pretty much.
I don't even you don't know the names of their awards ceremonies, do you?
No, but it's probably like a Moe girl, just in gold. In like the Oscar
They
pose.
probably call it like just like like the Rising Sun Award or Nippon Awards or something. You know, like something like
just
that.
some World War II shit.
Just like something really backwards. Yeah. Oh my god.
That
You know,
fucking
it's
creeper.
This show, it I don't know. It really didn't seem to age that well. It's so, you can tell it's so low budget.
It's very, I wouldn't say low budget, but it's very much like a 1999 show.
Like it looks like a soap opera. It basically is a soap opera, really.
Yeah, but it has comedy in it though.
Yeah.
Like this shit. Onizuka's pretty funny. Even in live action, he's funny.
Oh yeah. No, that guy was he did a fantastic job. I love this guy.
And yeah, Superman's a dick.
Oh my god, that was what we were talking about before earlier today.
Yeah, maybe.
We were
No, actually, it wasn't because I only saw that recently. But no,
Okay.
we were talking about a situation where like Superman was shaking hands with Hitler because before Superman became World War II propaganda, he was at like America was actually was friendly with Nazi Germany until up until World War II.
Yeah, because Superman came out in 1937. And we were
Yeah,
thinking it
'cause
might
they
have been
entered the war
Batman,
till,
but
like,
I mean,
41.
Batman was created in 1939, so that's kind of it's the same year. So I mean, even if the World War II hadn't broken out at that point, it was leading up to it. People were already at the point where they didn't trust Hitler.
Yeah.
Poor principal.
How did she drop?
Her bag and not have it like just split open.
No, and have it land like not on the highway below, but like on his fucking meal, way the fuck over.
I like to think she just kind of like threw it under or something.
Maybe.
Just
Whoa. Hold the
fucking.
hold the fucking. Oh my god. This is it's still on like the really angry ranty style,
Which I think we'll go back to when we find an anime that deserves that ranty style.
Yeah.
I want to revisit it. It's fun to do, I think.
Well, now that not everyone and their grandmother's doing it anymore.
Yeah.
Although it's just I love the fact
he's a
that
good actor.
the guy
he's a good comedic actor.
he
I
must
think.
have watched read the manga and watched the anime and all that.
The anime was made after the show.
Oh right, sorry,
Yeah.
it was made after the show.
And then they
I'm sorry,
modeled
he
the
must
anime
have-
face
he must
after
have,
him.
He must have read the manga a lot though, like in order to get something because I don't know, it just seems wow. This is so wrong.
Well, they were all like in their they were like 19, 20, 21 when they did the show.
That's true.
It's still legal.
So they're of age to go to Tokyo U.
No, this show made me want to watch more Japanese drama, but I didn't like. I tried to watch just some random ones that some of these other actors have been in, and they were just really shitty. Mm-hmm. So I said, I should probably just stick to Japanese drama made that come from anime or manga, just to have that base, because that type of base makes it like a slightly goofier, more lighthearted story, which can be still serious but kind of stupid at the same time. If it's just pure drama, then it basically is watching a soap opera.
Yeah.
And I don't
That's
soap
blind.
operas.
Yeah. Well, I don't
But
know.
they did good humor in this show, and but I just never got around to it.
There's some drama.
People have recommended me J dramas, and I just haven't gotten around to seeing them. There's so much shit to watch. There's so much shit to do.
I'm having a hard time just catching up on Western shows, let alone getting into.
Well, you watch like
Japanese
fucking
stuff.
50 million shows, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you watched for my taste too many. I watch like maybe 5. I have like a core 5 that I'm watching, and like I just stick to that, and I know them really well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to watch 30 billion shows.
No.
No.
Even if it involves the wave tea. Ugh. It just
Was it strange that like back then, and even now to an extent, I find a lot of these girls cute. Like, she's pretty cute.
Yeah, she's cute.
By the way, she's not anymore, but she was in the show.
Oh, dude. That's also how many years ago?
Yeah. I do like the constant cutbacks to
The anime?
yeah.
Yeah, it's some pretty good editing there.
Who do we have to thank for that? Probably the same person who's like editing this fucking commentary.
Yeah. this atrocity that we're spouting out of our mouths. Yeah, it's definitely back in our heyday. We're making a few thousand views. I love that. I especially love that. Looking at the one above it, 45,000 views.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh.
Oh fuck! What's that face? Ah! How I don't understand how she fell for this creeper.
Oh, he's a colleague.
Yeah, but
He's a colleague.
you could tell. Anybody could tell this dude is a fucking serial rapist. Even you could tell there, Dave.
Oh yeah. Wait, what are you implying, asshole?
No, it's just. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is so strange.
Yeah. At least there's number naked. Well, they can't really show it. I mean,
She was in the live action version of Grave of the Fireflies. And if that's not gonna make your fucking heart jump out of your chest and walk away, nothing will. Have you seen Grave of the Fireflies?
no, I haven't.
But you've heard about it, right?
I've heard of it. You actually, you and Cameron both told me about it.
It's that one.
It's so
it's
depressing
that one
sounding.
depressing World War II anime where like just everybody dies. Everyone dies, and like the little girl dies, the little boy dies, the entire family dies, everyone dies.
Yeah.
But she was in the live action version of it, and she was like just as hot, but she had like really brown skin.
Mm-hmm.
So either she got tan for that role, or she's wearing like white makeup right now.
She probably just got tanned.
Well, here's the thing: white makeup for women's skin, like all over their skin, is very common in Japan. They want to look very pale, so and they do make it.
Yeah.
It's
well,
common in China too.
Look at the geishas in Kabuki theater.
Not that white. That's more of like a performance thing. But like
Geishas?
yeah, even geishas are performance based.
Yeah.
But like just average women's cosmetics, they'll put like slightly lighter skin tones all over themselves.
Asians.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Oh god.
That fucking
The cop.
yeah.
The bike cop.
He was like two characters rolled into one.
Yeah. Well, he's not the only one though. There's a couple characters in here. They're combined.
Yeah, well, they had to do that though, because I mean, they made a 13 episode live action series out of what, like 39 episodes of anime and like 200 fucking books of manga.
You mean chapters?
Or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they had to make it. They had to cut shit out.
Oh yeah.
They cut
had
out
to
like
condense
tons of
Jesus
stuff.
out of it.
Yeah, like Miyabi's motivation in this show, the live action show, was I think because like her boyfriend died and they felt bad about it and like they had something going on with like a previous teacher.
Didn't he kill himself?
Something happened like that.
Yeah, he's a baseball player.
Yeah, and like he got injured, and he couldn't play baseball anymore. He was like on like the fast track to the big leagues.
Yeah.
But he got injured by like something involving like the previous
That's
teacher.
right. That's actually right here.
Yeah, oh, here it is. But here's the thing. That is completely made up. That wasn't part of the original story. Miyabi has completely different motivations for being an asshole towards Onizuka in all three iterations of the story. And I don't even know what reason she has in the newest live action. We just have to see it.
I don't even actually the anime too. It's been so long.
In the anime, it's because like her mom was having sex with the teacher, I think, and like it ended badly, and she's like just had like a grudge against teachers, and like her mom was involved somehow.
Yeah.
And she was suicidal in the anime. Like it was a bunch of things. I don't know what it was in the manga though. I don't remember at all.
Blonde one?
No, the blonde one doesn't appear in this.
No, I know.
The blonde one was like the super genius who had like the two different eye colors.
Yeah, the heterochromia.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that. The gym teachers.
I'm gonna tell a story about this. You see where it said there, at least she doesn't,
throwing fucking
rose
petals.
petals.
Yeah.
That was during like this was like early in our SFO career. Cameron Lee didn't quite know how to edit. She told me the story before. Basically, she didn't know how to like take text and then make like an outline around the text. Mm-hmm. So instead, she just like added a second layer and like just spray painted below it, and that's why it looks like that. It has like the white fucking cloud because she didn't know how to do it properly.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, this scene was dumb. How does Onizuka get his foot stuck in a hole?
And why are they just? Looks like they're just standing there when the cutaway shots.
Because yeah, raw.
Yeah, that's some quality television. Realism.
So you just fight, man. Like you'd be fired if you did this shit.
Oh yeah.
here's something I don't understand about both Japanese shows and English shows too.
What? Lack of consequence?
No. Like the sets.
What
They
about-
obviously have like the school set and the classroom and the offices.
They're
It's all,
obviously look like real schools.
yeah, but like they're built sets. Like this is obviously outside in Tokyo somewhere.
Yeah, of course.
But they have, but they have like built sets on a lot somewhere for these school sets, obviously, because they look like real school, but it also looks like a set, you know. So where did these shows get enough money to build these sets for just 13 episodes? Like it feels strange to me.
Probably recycled sets.
Like from other shows, maybe.
Yeah, people recycle sets all the time.
Yeah.
Like at Hollywood.
And like when you think about like other shows like Deep Space Nine, for example, there was like in one of the earlier seasons there's a episode where they go down to Bajor and they have like this intricate giant village set built. You only use it for one episode. It never appeared again. So it's like how surely the budget does not afford to have a set for 1 hour-long episode that is never used again. Like they must be like reusing it, or they must be doing something. You know?
I think they recycle materials.
Yeah. I mean, like this is obviously outside.
Really? Give that away.
Oh, it's a giant fucking soundstage.
Wow.
It's the Truman
Those
Show.
lights must have those lights must have just been able to power the entire fucking country.
Let's irrationally burn all of our money.
Yay, we're dumbasses. Yeah, that's the thing. There's a lot of all these so-called moral messages. They're so bizarre.
Yeah.
Everyone in the show is... You know the problem with everyone in the show, and I do see it in a few other shows too, is everyone is way too impulsive.
Yeah.
Like there feels like there's no consequences, and that's just a thing. You know, but it's kind of like the real, it's like the real pitfall of episodic content, right?
Yeah, is it you can't
not
show...
our episodic content, but then again, our episodes are usually it's like self-contained, right?
Yeah. No. With self-contained shows, you can't show consequences because they're self-contained shows. Like the idea is that you can play them in any order you want for syndication.
But that's what makes that is what makes the prolonged series, like, well, obviously Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Anything that had an ongoing plot, like even Lost,
all
or
those
anything
arcs,
like that.
Yeah, that's it's the plot-driven stuff. That's usually, I don't know, it's usually stuff that sucks me in.
Yeah, it is. But
slower...
but here's the thing: it's harder to play reruns for those shows because like who's gonna sit down and watch 50 billion shows in a row?
Yeah, it's completely out of context.
If it's in reruns, you're gonna miss something, obviously.
Yeah.
You know. So they're harder to sell for syndication. But like a show like again Star Trek
or Three's Company.
Yeah, they just play any order you want. Doesn't matter because like aside from like very specific like 5 or 6 breakpoints over the course of the series.
Yeah.
It's basically just play any order you want. That's fine. But the giant fish head.
See, I would like to see the consequences of him eating an entire fish head. Because I mean, that's disturbing.
Man, I know I have yellow fever. But
Yeah.
all these women are cute. Like,
a couple of them are kind of mad, but most of them.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of noticed was him smoking.
Yeah.
It reminds me of well, I know you don't really care for it much, but I'm watching the one Californication show.
Yeah.
And the one guy, like the main character, he always smokes inside. And no one says a goddamn thing, even though it's in Los Angeles. And I don't know if you remember the one website that we used to read articles from, like Gage and Smash, about the Japanese school teacher, like the big black guy who went to Japan, all that. And he says that if you lit up in LA, especially like anywhere in California, especially LA, like you basically smog and everything beside, like you basically beaten to death with incense by a bunch of hippies.
this fight scene of Onizuka just like fighting dudes around the park, just waiting for him to like show up at different rides.
Oh,
it's like, here we go. Also, Mirai is knocked out all night.
Yeah.
He's fucking dead.
Yeah, if you're that's a coma.
Yeah.
That's a coma.
Like, if you're, like, in a boxing match, if you're in a fight or something and you get punched in the face, you get knocked out, you're out for maybe, like, 15, 20 seconds at the most.
Or a few minutes.
Like, you're not going to be out, like, all night. That means that you have died and passed on. To the next life.
Unless he just kind of, like, he kind of comes to and then he just falls asleep.
He's like, oh, I'm tired. That's it.
Yeah. I'm just way too tired. Oh, yeah, shit.
And Onizuka just takes a test while fucking knifed. What is that shit?
Comes to test, he scored a 0. Yeah, because he didn't write it.
Yeah.
Oh god, all those pandering asshole characters.
Yeah, there's lots of them.
There's certainly.
I mean, you love to hate them, but at the same time, they almost feel like they're too slimy. It's like, just get off the screen.
Yeah,
you know?
It's true. There's this show is it's incredibly cookie cutter. Everything's so black and white.
Yeah.
I mean, the only person that could have the gray area is Onizuka himself.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, apparently according to the manga, like, he, like, killed the guy and, like, he was in a biker gang and everything, right? And so, he's got a pretty checkered past.
I think he does good now, though.
Yeah, of course he does. He does it in a way that's very unorthodox, but he's
look at this rich kid's old-ass computer just yellowed as shit.
Dude.
Look at that shit. It
was 1995, man.
I think it was 99. I think the show was 99.
Really? Okay, in that case. You know, people still had...
Yeah.
The flat screen monitors, I mean, that wasn't really that common until the mid-2000s.
Yeah, but it still just looks funny. Even now, like, it's dated. Like, it's like when you see, like, an old, like, 80s show and, like, a guy's trying to, like, look important and he has, like, a giant cell phone or he has, like a car phone.
Oh, like the
and it's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, the Zack phone from Saved by the Bell.
Oh, the how evil is he meter?
Number 1 is Dick Cheney.
Yep.
Satan himself.
That was a pretty good gag. I don't think Camera Lady had the editing props yet.
No, that looked like it was made in MS Paint.
Yeah, it probably was.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think she had, like, the skills in Photoshop or whatever to actually do the joke justice just yet. But it was a good quality joke.
Plus, I don't even think she'd even heard of After Effects at that point.
Probably not. But yeah, I mean, it worked out eventually.
Yeah. Well, it's like anything, it's a start.
Yeah. I mean, I remember, like, in a panel, Ego Raptor once said, if you want to, like, become an internet content producer, don't worry about making your first video good.
Yeah.
Just fucking shit something out onto there, so there's, like, it's out there, and people yell at you for it and say it's shitty, and then you have a place upon which to improve. Mm-hmm. Just make sure every video you make is better than the last one. But just start something. Don't wait and try to make it perfect.
Don't.
Because it's not gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be good even.
In cliche terms, don't sweat the small stuff.
I like how there's like a fucking police siege on this building, and yet like a reporter can sneak in. He's like, sup?
Yeah, that was pretty agile.
Yeah. Yeah, and here that fucking stare. It's like, yep. Well, you can't make it. No one can hear you make it in real life.
Yeah, but you can still see me do. I'm doing it. You know, earlier on today, I was watching a show that Dev didn't like, but he's like, you know. Seems like the things that show, like, they just go other ways. People they go to do high class things or not high class, but like innovative things, like celebration wise. Like the one character had gotten a job,
so they set the balloons and stuff,
and they had everything balloons and like to make a banquet for them and everything like that.
Well, it makes sense in this show because it's supposed to be a culture festival. That's the point. Schools do that every year in Japan.
So what's the Western show's excuse?
There is none.
Yeah, because Al just got a new job, so like, and
good luck.
Good luck.
That face just with good luck, you fucking need it.
Like, oh yeah, try me.
Now I think this, even though this is episode 7, it was filmed at the same time as episode 3, which was the Onizuka anime review. Mm-hmm. And you can tell because like the pizza and like
everything looks
everything's the same. But was this the weekend that you had mono? And we filmed episodes 3 and 7 on that weekend. I think it was the mono weekend.
I think so. I don't know. I do look a little bit haggard.
Yeah, you look haggard now though.
different reasons.
Yeah.
This is almost 5 years later.
Yeah. You actually look quite good. Like you look like you're the same age. Just like now you're a little bit overweight because you've had some weight problems in the past couple of months. But
Thank you.
but well, no, there's no shame in admitting it. As long as you have like a plan to fix it, you're fine, right?
Okay.
But
all right.
But no, what I mean though is like you haven't aged. Aside from the weight angle of it, you haven't aged from then until now.
Well, that's not entirely true. I have more gray hair.
Yeah, but you can't see that on camera. It's not enough yet so you can notice the gray hair.
Yeah. Well, until we start doing actual anime reviews again, you can't really tell because I'm sitting about 8 or 9 feet away from the camera.
You'll probably be about this far away again anyway when we do it.
Well, yeah, if we do skits though, they'll be able to tell most likely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah, well,
time passes, people get gray hair.
That's true, but no,
At least they're not balding.
I'm not saying that it's anything bad. I'm just saying like it's remarkable that you haven't really aged. Like your face hasn't been sagging or anything. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like some people when they age, their face just goes. But you look the same.
People in my family don't really like. Neither of my parents
get all wrinkly.
Neither of my parents really look their age. Like my mom looks a few years younger. My dad looks like 10 years younger.
Yeah, your dad seems to take care of himself though.
Yeah, he does. Well, except for the gray hair.
Yeah.
But like you can have gray hair at any point, right? Yeah. Anyways, that's completely off track. Although we did mention that the aging, you've looked at the actors and how they've aged.
Yeah.
And
even these women are kind of good looking too.
You think that? Yeah,
she was in Battle Royale.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah. Rika, I know an Asian girl named Rika.
Do you?
Yeah, she's not Japanese though.
Huh. Yeah. Chinese, I guess.
Yeah.
Everyone's Chinese nowadays, man.
Apparently. Well, if our country hadn't put so many people in internment camps, then maybe we'd have more Japanese people here. It's like in China, they're both like, they're still in that same, basically, essentially the same area of longitude.
Yeah.
And yet the Chinese people just went and took over everything.
Pretty much, yeah. Godspeed you.
See you, space cowboy. We gotta do Bebop at some point, man.
We probably should, yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait, let's get back to the making of this review, though, before we talk about other reviews.
Yeah, well, I had mono, and I hated both of you.
Yeah, because we
spent
like the entire weekend just filming it.
Yeah. And these two assholes were like, "Well, we gotta be in Thunder Bay. We gotta go to school." Fuck off. I have to work. I'm going to school too. I'm not gonna go to college just like completely, waiting for my organs to burst at any time and become septic.
We had to get it done, dude. We had to do.
Yeah, it's okay. I gave everyone mono anyways, apparently.
But the GTO. Like watching this show and the movie didn't really have there wasn't much of a story to it. It's just like, we sat down in my basement and watched it. Watching or filming the review wasn't much of a story aside from that it took us 2 days and you were sick.
Yeah. Like
this is still during the era of simpler reviews when there was kind of less in the way of skits. There were still some.
Yeah, some, but not many. It was mostly just a singular location with basic effects to accentuate our points. That's it.
Yeah, like season 2 was like the skit season, basically. There was lots of skits in season 2.
Which is why I'm kind of surprised that it didn't get more hits.
I think primarily because like the big draw was Chobits, and like we got 100,000 views on Chobits within the first month, and then it got taken down, and that killed a lot of our momentum.
Yeah. Well, that
and also season 2 was exclusive to Reviewtopia, and that killed a lot of our momentum too.
Yeah.
Yeah, which we're still recovering.
I'm not going to speak ill of the
dead.
I'm not really dead.
They're pretty much at this point.
Well, they're still going technically, so I can't really say that.
They're still going like a dude who's on life support who can't actually think for himself and he has brain death.
Yeah, these are all courtesy of Devin, not me.
Not you.
I'm not burning any bridges.
Enough.
I think we parted on good terms.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah, you seem to have.
Don't ruin your networks, especially when they're not that big to begin with. Dumbass.
Yeah. Well, so we're on the movie now of GTO.
Yep. Goddamn movie.
And the movie doesn't really like take up too much of this review.
No,
because
there's
it's
not that much to say about it, really.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of bland. It's just let's
like
just do it again, only in Hokkaido. And it's
which isn't as appealing, really.
Yeah, it's
the same. It's the same generic characters.
Yeah, it's sort of
like, but at the same time, it's more depressing too because they're in this area that seems to be completely just dying off.
It feels like our hometown. Not quite that.
Not
that much of decayed, but still, like our hometown has decayed over the past.
Yeah,
we were just there.
It's decayed to a certain point.
Yeah.
So I guess like looking at this, we can definitely identify to a degree with these kids.
Yeah. Like they had
except for the whole Batman thing. I don't know where the hell that came from.
Like our town was thriving when we were young, and now it's like falling apart.
Yeah.
Well, the money's gone. The jobs are gone.
The singular not.
A lot of the jobs are gone.
Okay. All right. It's a singular industry town, and that's the thing about this place too. But their industry completely died, and ours wasn't like an amusement park or something like that.
Yeah. It was Canada Land.
Oh yeah.
It was an amusement park based on Canada.
Such a terrible.
Well, okay, if we had Japan Land, we'd like it. I'm sure they'd like Canada Land.
Japan Land.
Yeah.
Well, you just go to Epcot. That's the whole point. That's why we have these giant parks that you just go there. You know, that's the one thing that kind of bothers me about like Canada's Wonderland. This is like basically our Disney, except that it's not as varied.
Yeah, that's true.
It's really not.
That's true.
Like, and part of it you'd think is because it's not sponsored by a giant corporation, but it actually is. It's Paramount.
Yeah, Paramount owns.
Paramount's huge.
Actually, I think, in '95, Paramount bought Wonderland. So for a while it was just Canada's Wonderland.
Yeah.
Then Paramount bought it and made it Paramount Canada's Wonderland.
Yeah. But even so, I mean.
And they built the giant mountain in the middle.
They don't really have any cultural aspects to it. It's just like movies and TV shows and just a bunch of rides. And
I went there I think in 2010 or 11 or whatever, and they had a ride called the Terminator Salvation ride. Yeah. And I was just like, are you sure you guys wanna call it that? Because I'm sure like next year you're gonna be changing the name of it.
Oh, of course.
And they did.
The movie was okay, but it was forgettable.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah. I was there actually. I was there last October.
Yeah. Was it still called the Terminator Salvation Ride?
I didn't go on it, and I don't think I saw one.
Okay, so it's not there anymore.
Oh my god, Japanese big-breasted women. Honestly, like, there's something so weird about big-breasted Asian women, like really big-breasted ones.
What, you wouldn't want to have sex with one?
I don't know.
Wow, you're the guy who likes like big tits and big asses, and you wouldn't want to do an Asian
like curvy
who has
chicks,
that. You are just racist beyond belief.
It's always weird.
Let the record show everyone listening to this that Dave is racist.
God damn it. There's always a cutoff though. Like I don't think I could go higher than like maybe a D or a double D.
You think so?
Just because it looks so weird. It's like you just like these like very petite bodies. They're massive.
I've got to show you that one picture that Cameron Lady sent me of a woman who has breasts that are actually the size of, medicine balls.
Right. In any case, thanks for watching. This has been a really off-topic commentary with a...
Well, it's hard to stay on topic because, I mean...
Hey, look, a naked boy.
Oh, yes. It's hard to stay on topic because it's just like, this is...
It's over.
This is...
It's
I know, but let me just say this before it's done. This is, it was like a 40-minute review, and you can only say so much about GTO live action, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, we made the episode, and Dave was sick, and there we go. And Onizuka's on a balloon.
European cigarette. Bye-bye.